Folks, today on this wonderful Friday show, the end of week 3 of Lolcow Nobodies, folks. We're gonna we're gonna talk about some news. Dad is too good for the LCU. Keem is, doing Keem stuff. It's not muted. I have to let it be silent for the first 30 seconds so that the VOD is complete. I have to go silent for the first 30 seconds and the last 30 seconds because it will cut off time from the beginning and the end because YouTube's fucking retarded. And Royalty's here, and we're gonna give him a little bit of a lolcow lore lesson, but of course, first we have to do the most important part of the show that everybody loves. It's a hit with everybody who ever watches the show. Everybody loves it. It's the Lolcow Nobody's theme song, folks.
Keeps the Christ, he's got an ego so tall, but it shatters like glass when the haters call. Boogie's tears flow like a river so wide. Rostov's gone, now he's got no one to confide. Wings just sits there, dreaming of fried dreams. Buckets of chicken, yeah, that's his only scheme. Lolcow Nobodies, we're spilling the tea, broadcasting chaos from the LCG. Tommy sees the king, he's running the show. All the rest just clowns, in case you didn't know.
Get over it. L plus ratio.
Boogie whines, he's stuck in his feels while Wings is scheming on his next meal deal. Keem's on Twitter, throwing his fits. His tears hit harder than his YouTube hits. Tommy's mic's on, the legend takes the stage. The LQ's finest, turning every page. Lolcow Nobodies, we're spilling the tea, broadcasting chaos from the LCU spree. Tommy sees the king, he's running the show. All the rest just clowns, in case you didn't know.
This is a very important ingredient in the Lolcow formula.
Lolcow Nobodies, we're
Yeah, I
spilling
need to do
the
things that
tea,
Keem likes.
chaos from the LCU
That's very important.
Tommy sees the king, he's running the show. All the rest just clowns, in case you didn't know.
Can't help myself making fun of him, though. Whoa. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the show. Yet another shitty haircut. Slightly less shitty than last time, but still shitty. What are you fucking DMing me about? Oh, you're
I was trying
sending
to
me
send you something
memes.
before. I was trying to send you something before you had started, and then you fucking started before I could send it.
Well, you probably should have said something.
I tried to, and by the time that I had said something, you were fucking deafened.
No, the main and only ingredient is money laundering. Really think you can afford the payroll with donuts only? Yes. Yes, I do. Cause I watched Lolcow. I see the donations fly in. I see the memberships fly in. I see the gift memberships fly in. I hear about the merch sale stats. They're making money, Redox. Again, if it's money laundering, they've involved way too many people. What would Keem stand to gain from starting a whole network if it was money laundering? He should have money laundered with Tommy, Boogie, and Wings and kept his mouth shut. If you were 220 pounds, you'd be a Chad. You look like a dork. Fuck you. Kill yourself.
No, Riley's too busy trying to mimic being Boogie.
If I was making being Boogie, I wouldn't have cut all my hair and beard off.
I mean, you're still an early Boogie.
I think early Boogie might have had longer hair than current Boogie. You look way better though. Thank you. Loud ass motherfucking barking dogs! Loud ass motherfucking barking dogs! Sorry, that's a Lolcow Live reference.
Sorry.
A shaven haircut is what you need. Did mom make you
All right, I gotta take this
No.
fucking out. I'll be right back.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It's a dog, man.
Yeah, dogs can go out at any
I've been doing
time.
yard work for the past hour and a half. I haven't been inside. Chill.
What do you mean chill? We're doing a show and you're taking your fucking dog out.
It'll take me 2 minutes. Chill. You
God
said you had 10
damn.
minutes of content. You haven't even gotten through with the content yet.
Yeah, but whenever you say you're gonna be gone for 2 minutes, you're gone for fucking 35.
I'm not even gonna fucking leave my phone in here.
Kick him out, kick him, ban him. He's kicking himself.
I'm not leaving the fucking call. I'm taking the dog out and taking you with me, you fuck.
Not gonna kick him out, Redox. Motherfucker makes you wait 20 minutes. He's like, oh, I'm ready. And then
Yeah, the dog starts fucking barking because it's gotta go out. I can't control the dog.
you actually can. That's the secret the
Oh,
government doesn't want you to know about dogs, is that you're actually supposed to be able to control them to some degree.
yeah, I can't control the fact that it's gotta go take a fucking piss, though.
You gotta get like a fenced off backyard. Send them out. That's what I used to do with my dog.
I can't do that right now because there's a water slide back there and he will chew through it.
Why is there a water slide in your backyard?
Tomorrow is my sister's birthday, and then Sunday is the twins' birthday.
Imagine having a dog. They're so needy, but they're adorable and great. And whenever I encounter one, it makes my day better. So
But yeah, no, the dog is taking a shit right now.
so monkeys, right? Dogs are so annoying. No, they're great. We love
I love this
dogs.
dog so much. Come here, Cash.
This is a
Come here,
pro
baby.
dog channel.
You want to see him, Riley?
No, I'm doing a show.
Fair, but I haven't shown this one to you. He's such a good puppy. Come on, Cash man. He also loves to jump at glass doors. No, Cash. He is legitimately a bird dog.
My cat used to fight his reflection out of the glass door at night.
This one will just jump straight into it.
His evil twin Otive would appear at night, and he would have to have an epic battle with him. My cat's name is Speedo. Speedo is backwards. That's a joke. But shocking nobody. Dad has quit the LCU. I'm shocked he even lasted this long. I'm shocked he took the offer to come back when he quit Reaper and came back for Ozzy. But Dad is a very like positive and nice guy. So I think we all knew that he wasn't fit for the LCU. He's not a Lolcow, even a little bit. He's just like a genuinely nice, creative guy who everybody likes, except for iDubbbz, because iDubbbz is fucking a cuck.
So he's you.
No. You
All right, you can't pull a
motherfucker.
bitch
Say
if you
that to
don't
my
live.
face, you bitch.
Huh?
I should say that to my face, you bitch.
I will. Turn on your camera.
My camera's on stream, but I can't turn it on Discord. It only works one place at a time, and I knew you weren't going to turn on your camera, so.
I mean, I was, but
Yeah, but you're on a phone, so it'll be all like shaky and shitty.
yeah, fair.
Okay, chewing gum was a mistake.
Yes.
We're all gonna pretend I didn't just swallow gum on live stream. What is it that happens? What is the bit? What is the thing that your mom and dad tell you to scare you into not swallowing gum?
Uh,
It gets in your
it never leaves the
intestines or
stomach.
some shit. Oh, it never leaves the stomach. Okay. I'm gummed up in there. All this, that's gum. I've swallowed so much gum that it's amassed into a giant sphere. Swallows gum and uses his hands to wipe. That was one time in an emergency situation. There will never be an update, as it was a one-time occurrence. You didn't even ask for it this time. I'm giving you an update on why there's not an update. Uh,
You're giving an update on why there's not an update.
yep. So yeah,
Jesus.
dad has left the LCU. He's focusing on his music career and on his training for his next boxing match, which is not with iDubbbz, because iDubbbz is a cuck bitch, who can't handle any amount of dissenting. So he just like hates dad now, because dad wasn't completely on his side during the Creator Clash debacle. And also he went on a podcast and tried to like big man and say that he was like way better of a boxer than dad and like it wouldn't even be a challenge. Like, okay, iDubbbz. Sure. Listen, I watched dad fucking destroy Matt Watson, okay? I watched him pound Matt Watson into the fucking concrete. he I don't know, iDubbbz. I think you might be underestimating your opponent here. Why does he suck so bad? He's fallen so far, iDubbbz. The days of content cop are far behind us. I guess Keem won. At the end of the day, Keem defeated iDubbbz, as did all of iDubbbz's other enemies. Leafy, did he not like iDubbbz? I know he didn't like Keemstar. Shout out to Leafy. I feel like whenever he comes back, he gets banned for saying like all the slurs ever. Like he gets his Twitter back and then he like posts a video saying Jude slurs and gets fucking kicked. Right, you'll get it once you reach your 30. Get what? You're not even in your 30s. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, okay. You either become a lolcow, do anything for views, or leave that behind. No, I mean, there are creators who have gone on for years that aren't lolcows, that are just genuinely good creators. You don't have to become a
Markiplier.
lolcow. What'd you say?
I said Markiplier.
Yeah, I was actually going to bring up Markiplier. I thought you said Mo, to which my response was going to be, he
Bo
is
is
a
a
lolcow.
lolcow.
Yeah.
No, Markiplier, PewDiePie, Dan TDM, and Matthew Patrick.
If I wasn't pissed about Vito, last Friday's episode would have been, I would have named it Lolcow Report Both Side Gaming as a joke.
Oh,
But
dude, we need to do that. We need to do that episode.
that's assuming you're not successful. Yeah, 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 I get you. Mo's our own personal Lolcow. I mean, technically, when it comes to like who the internet says is or is not a lolcow, I think the biggest lolcow in our circles is Demigloom, because she's like a known commodity on 4chan.
Yes.
They dunk on Demigloom on 4chan casually all the time. Mo tells me when he goes there to say the N word.
Don't you mean when you go to say the N word?
No, shut the fuck up. You
No,
don't even know.
lolcow.
You don't even know the memes, and you're fucking ruining everything. I am the captain now. So
Nah, I just remember there was that one time that you said you went on 4chan and were saying the N word a lot.
no, I didn't say that. That's
Yeah,
not
you did.
true.
Yeah, you did. You said it on a it was an issue crew thing, and I think you cut it out of the episode.
Okay, sure. I'm sure that happened. Folks, I figured today to fill the airwaves, I would sit Crow Royalty down and I would teach him a little lesson about a show called Lolcow Live and how it came to be and what has happened as a result. So, Crow Royalty, what do you know about Lolcow Live?
That you like it.
Is that all you know?
Pretty much.
4chan is being hateful. No, it's literally a bum, a loser. He's not a bum or a loser. He's got a job. He's got a life. He
And
might
he
have
lives in
been
a
a
cardboard
bum.
box.
The way you described it, I asked you how he's a bum, and what you described is why he used to be a bum. You said like, oh,
Wait, didn't he
it
upgrade
took him
to a
until his
refrigerator
30s to get
box?
his life together. Okay, but now his life is together. So how is he a bum now?
Hey, Riley.
Yeah.
Didn't Mode like just recently graduate from, the cardboard shoebox he was living into the refrigerator box?
No, that was a while ago. He's upgraded from the refrigerator box to a shipping container. He's doing pretty
Oh
well for
shit.
himself.
Oh yeah, he is doing pretty fucking well for himself if he's living in a shipping container. Damn.
So okay. So it all starts. Who commented this? Redox, why are you commenting on old episodes after this one started? Oh wait, no, it's not an old episode, it's a community post.
Mm.
Wolfcow's not a dead show, bro. I don't know where you've been. I think you're coping. But regardless, so it all starts with a man named Keemstar. Keemstar, of course, being the founder of Drama Alert, a very infamous figure online. People love him, people hate him. But what's true about Keemstar and what has always been true about Keemstar is he has this keen, the, this keen, this keen ability to make money on stupid internet bullshit. He has his finger on the pulse of stupid internet bullshit. He knows how to make the money. So he works with two creators named Boogie2988 and Wings of Redemption. Two very famous, very old school lolcows known for being fat and retarded. And he sets up a boxing match between the two. That's the first thing. He has an influencer boxing company, Happy Punch, and they set up a boxing exhibition match between Boogie2988 and Rings of Redemption. And that was really funny. Boogie got his ass kicked and his pants fell
As he
down.
should have. I wonder if that would happen if you and I had a boxing match, Riley.
You would kick my ass. What do you mean?
Oh, absolutely.
You
I
would
know that much.
fucking
Try to figure out
pound me into the fucking sun.
Huh?
I said you would pound me into the fucking sun.
Oh, absolutely. But I was trying to figure out if your pants would fall down.
Oh, for sure. Okay, Redox sent a long chat, and for some reason it's not showing up. You're gonna have to resend that chat, Redox, because it showed on screen, but now it's not in my chat on my phone or on my computer screen. Did you say a slur? Oh, there we go. Riley simply put, it took Mo the tender age of 40s to stop living like he was in his 20s. He had a 20-year head start, and he barely has anything. He looks god awful, neglected his health. I don't think he's unhealthy. Having a job. He has a job and his own place. What do you want from people? I don't understand. You keep dancing around it. I am on all messages. You keep fucking dancing around it. We're all like, are you saying he has to have a wife and kid? And then you just go to a different point. So it seems like you are saying that, but you don't want to say it outright because you know we will shit on you. He's got a job. He's got his own place. What more do you fucking need out of an adult man? What is he supposed to be doing?
He needs to graduate to a house already.
What? Okay.
I'm giving you what Redox's answer is.
What are the higher expectations? Describe them. What are the expectations? You're not dancing around then list them. List the expectations right now. I don't mean to defend Mo so heavily. Like he is he is a silly guy. A house and a career. Okay. I think house owning is a choice. I don't think you have to own a house.
Riley, you need to at least get an apartment before you're not a Lolcow anymore.
Yeah, he has an apartment.
I know, I'm talking about you.
Don't worry about me. I'm still young. He's a forklift operator
Wait,
working graveyard
how old
shift.
are you again?
He's
What,
working graveyard shift
24?
by choice because it makes more money. Like, I think it's retarded to work graveyard shift, but like, it's not like he's been sequestered. He's doing it on purpose. I know I live with my moms. I'm young. I'm a young boy. And then I'm gonna get my big break, and Keemstar's gonna hire me, and I'm gonna move. This is not the show to show Keemstar, though. I'm not. We're having Demi on next week. I'm sending that episode to Keemstar. That's gonna be my audition tape. House is absolutely expected. I don't think it is. I think we live in a society now where a lot of people are choosing not to own houses on purpose, and it makes sense.
No, not really.
Okay, Core Royalty. Whatever you say.
Oh, I'm not choosing to not own a house. I just can't afford a house. If I could afford a house, I would have a house.
Give
I want to go
80%
back to
of
the
your younger Mo
1920s when I
isn't.
could buy a house with a $10 bill, man.
Listen, I don't know. Just you ain't gotta be so hard. Oh, fucking goddamn it! You ain't gotta be so hard on Mo, bro. Also, I think he's older than 43. Let me know when you deal with whatever's going on over there, so we can resume the history lesson. Mo's gonna be 75 and still paying for his apartment, eating cup noodles for his social security check. Shut up. He's gonna be fine. He'll figure it out. Oh, Crow Royalty.
I'm here.
Okay. I think he's 45. I think that's how, maybe 44.
And how old are you?
23.
Yeah, you need to get your shit together, Riley. You need to get an apartment.
Don't fucking worry about me. Kill yourself.
I was thinking about it yesterday.
Okay, never mind. Don't kill yourself. You on thin ice, Riley? Leave me alone about my ice. If I was on thin ice, it would break due to my fatness. The ice is very thick.
Dude, you can't be on thick ice either. That shit's still gonna break.
It's very thick ice.
Dude, if it's that thick ice, it's got to be frozen to the bottom in order to hold your fucking weight, man.
23 and no license and can't drive. Not everybody drives. All of
Get
these
a
things you
license.
say do not apply to everybody. Not everybody needs to own a house. Not everybody needs to drive.
You need to drive
Why? Why do I need to drive as opposed to anybody else?
because you need to come to Georgia.
I can fly to Georgia.
Nah. Plane tickets are expensive, buddy.
I'm not immune from becoming Mo, but I also don't give a shit. I'm fine with being Mo. Mo
You
is
aren't supposed to
fine.
want to be no. You're gonna be 45 living with your mother.
Don't shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear it from you. I'm fine with hearing it from Redox, but I hear it from you, and I'm like, don't you fucking talk to me, fucking living with your dad, fucking recently fired bitch ass.
Says the person who got who. Hey, I am.
The person who quit his job on purpose after he got a large sum of money. Wow, you really fucking blew me
Why
out.
did you quit your job?
Because I didn't want to work, and I had the money to not work.
And what happens once that money's gone? Because you know it's
I'll
gonna be
get
gone.
another job. Okay,
Indeed.
29, live on your own, able to drive since 16. Good for you. Not everybody is the same. You need to stop fucking projecting your own fucking life plan onto everybody else. Everybody's different.
Also, I'm not living with my dad by choice.
Oh, why don't you
I'm
just
just gonna.
fucking why don't you fucking just get your shit together and get an apartment, Crow?
That's what I'm trying to do.
You're kind of stupid. I'm not stupid. You have this fucking tunnel vision of how life works because you've been brainwashed by fucking trad tards on the internet and you're applying that to everyone else. You're wrong. People live different lives. Stop being such a fucking worrywart about it. I didn't mean for this to turn into the fucking argue with Redox hour.
This is now the argue with Redux hour.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Argue with Redox podcast.
We need to just make that a show.
I'm trying to help you and others. I do this to help people around me. You think you're helping because, again, you have this tunnel vision where you feel like there's only one correct path and you're imparting that onto everybody else forcefully. When in reality, Mo is fine with the life he's living. I'm fine with the life I'm living. And it doesn't matter one way or the other. Why do you give a shit? Mo is happy. I'm happy. We're fine. Everyone needs a job and everyone's expected to have a job. Jobs jobs are a thing that is used to obtain money to live. If you have money to live, you don't need a job. The purpose of a job is to accrue money with which to live. And I'm not never gonna work again either. I'm just doing my own shit right now.
He's being a streamer, trying to make money off of streaming.
Yeah, I want Keemstar to hire me. Get them Keemstar bucks. Those bald bucks. Those gnome shekels. Keemstar threatened to kidnap me and take me to fat camp in response to a super chat. I think a night or two ago. And my response was, try it, gnome. You can't lift me to kidnap me.
I
Mo's
wonder
not.
if I could.
No.
I really wonder if I could.
Mo's
Now,
not
now, granted,
fine. He's a bum loser. He can't get friends his age because they have their own lives. Okay. Why would he want friends his age? He enjoys things that younger people enjoy. He doesn't want to go on fucking fishing trips and go to bars in Florida. Bro, the bar scene in my neck of the woods of Florida is fucking geriatric. It's sad. It's fucking brutal. There's not a I've gone to two bars in the past week because I was trying to do karaoke. I didn't even end up doing karaoke at the other one because I was so disappointed by the fact that the only people there were like 12 people triple my age. And even at the one I did sing at, there were like two or three other young-ish people and the rest of them were fucking geriatric.
Damn.
I can see you being hired by Keem. That's your best shot. I really think it is. I think we've already got a sort of rapport. I think we can make this happen. Go to clubs, idiot. I don't know where clubs are. I guess I could look it
Google
up.
Club.
They don't do karaoke at clubs.
Some do.
Emo night at a club.
That's my kind of night.
Oh yeah. Anyway, Keemstar does this boxing match between Wings and Boogie, and as he's working with Wings and Boogie, he's like, you know, these are some of the most legendary lolcows on the planet. And I Keemstar am a podcast expert. Keemstar had a few successful podcasts leading up to that point. I think he started with a podcast. It was like Bad Kids or whatever, and I guess that was popular. And then his most notable one before Lolcow Live was Baited, which was a commentary podcast that he did with Colossal is Crazy, who's a very famous, very well regarded commentary YouTuber who is British, and Tommy C, who was a relative nobody at the time. He's like a drama caster. Even now, he doesn't get a crazy amount of views, but he's well respected within the community. Then he did the Keemstar also did the Keemstar Show and Mother's Basement, which like weren't as big as Baited, but they were still profitable. I'm very curious how things will be for you at my age. I don't know, Redox. I guess we'll have to wait and see. So anyway, Mother's Basement ended, I think, because Keem did something bad and got fired by Spotify. So Keem didn't have a podcast, and he was like, "What if I produce this podcast that is a collaboration between three of the internet's most notable lolcows, the two he had been working with, Boogie 2988 and Wings of Redemption, along with Dark Side Phil, who is a video game streamer who is infamous for being like a beggar and a shithead. He accidentally jerked off on live stream once. He very susceptible to the trolls, kind of similar vein to Boogie and Wings. Except he's not fat is the one difference, or at least not as fat as them. I don't know if he's fit. But so he's like, okay, Wings, Boogie, Dark Side Phil. We're starting a podcast. We're gonna call it the Lolcow Podcast. And then Phil backed out. One of Phil's buddies stole all the social media accounts. And suddenly they were back to square one, and it wasn't looking good. But they still had Wings, and they still had Boogie. So Keem decided he was going to rename the podcast because all the Lolcow podcast Twitter accounts and all the accounts had been taken. So he renamed it to Lolcow Live. He decided there still needed to be a third person, and at that time he did not want to be involved personally in front of the camera. So he instead reached out to his old pal Tommy C, who he had recently, who not recently, who he had years prior fucked over. The ending of Baited was not a very amicable ending. But you know, time heals all wounds, I guess. So Tommy C agreed to do it. So it became Boogie and Wings and Tommy C. Tommy C is not really a lolcow, but he was kind of the idea of Tommy C is that he's kind of there to he's a broadcaster more so than Wings and Boogie, so he's kind of there to keep things a podcast and keep the conversation on track. So Wings and Boogie and Tommy C start this show, Lolcow Live. Originally, there was a concept. There was the cows, and then there was supposed to be the farmers, and it was these three like respected commentary YouTubers. One of them's not so respected anymore. Turkey Tom, Nicholas Diorio, and Mudahar. And they were supposed to also be involved, but then immediately weren't. They realized that was stupid. I don't know what their intention was with the farmers, but I don't think they knew either because they got rid of them pretty quick. So it's just a podcast between Boogie and Wings and Tommy. And for a long time, it's a very positive experience. Like, you know, Boogie and Wings get called out on their bullshit. and they respond in a cohesive way that everybody's like, yeah, that's reasonable. They have some of their trolls on and defeat them in battles of facts and logic. It's a very positive experience for Boogie and Wings. And eventually, Keem is so happy with the product that he decides he wants to be part of the product himself and he wants to expand it. So along with the weekly podcast, he starts a second episode every week that is a live podcast, where it's him instead of Tommy, and it's a live stream with him, Wings, and Boogie. Eventually, Tommy is able to involve himself too. It was just like he had to readjust his sleep schedule because he lives in Germany. And Keem was streaming like at night for America, which was super night for Tommy. He ruined Lolcow Live? Yes. Yes, he did. And we're going to get into that. So Keem gets involved directly. And as he gets involved directly, he can't keep his hands out of anything. He needs to be in control at all times. He starts swinging his power dick around, and he decides he's really interested in firing people. And he starts firing people. The first which notable one is, well, he fired the first editor, but I think the first editor like was doing bad and needed to be fired because nobody ever really talked about him. But then there was the second editor, Connor, aka X8 on YouTube, who is like a known figure in the commentary community, and it was kind of like part of the bit. Like when they hired him, they told him that he should kind of be like in on it and like talking shit himself as well. But he talked a little too much shit about Keemstar. And I guess did not do like YouTube shorts when he was supposed to do YouTube shorts. So he got fired. And people weren't thrilled about that. He called into Biggest Problem in the Universe about it. I would play the call if we weren't already 37 minutes in. If I hadn't if I hadn't fought with Redox for 20 minutes, I would play the call, but it's a long call and we don't need to play it. So Connor gets fired. Everybody's pissed. There's a whole fucking juggling act of editors that get hired and fired and hired and fired. And but regardless of that, things still continue to go well for Boogie and Wings and Tommy C and Keemstar. The show continues to go on smoothly, until Boogie decides to work with a crypto company to market a crypto coin, and everybody decides it's a crypto scam, and that Boogie is a scam artist for having uh, been paid by this company to advertise this crypto coin. So everybody's freaking out because Boogie did a crypto scam. But the show keeps going anyway. They talk about the crypto scam, whatever, they fight about it, but Boogie kind of remains resolute and says that it's not a scam, and they keep doing the show. But then something happened. A good friend challenges you, Riley. I'm just trying to help. I know you're trying to help, Redox. Let me be clear. I know you're trying to help, and I appreciate it. But it's just you give a lot of the same talking points, and it makes me think you have a certain view in life that I can't say that I agree with. You might be a functioning doll. It might work for you, but different people live different lives in different ways. Now let me. This is what we're gonna watch this today. Let me see if I could find the right stream. It's another one where I did not do any prep. Prep, like the drug for gay people. Okay, well there's the liar tattoo. All the cops. Oh, they changed the title to actually be about the cancer.
We're live.
Well, that's kind of a spoiler, but anyway. So Keemstar quits Lolcow Live, right? I'm not gonna play that clip because obviously it didn't last very long. But Keem goes live. Keem is only one view for life. Unfortunately, I learned the hard way. I don't think that's true. We'll see if I'm proven wrong, but I genuinely do not think that's true. Anyway, so Keemstar quits, right? He's like, I'm done with the show. Boogie and Wings are annoying. Nobody appreciates me. Wah wah, I'm a big fat bald gnome baby. I'm done. So Keem quits the show. Wings ends up quitting the show because he's not confident in it without Keemstar. But then Boogie calls Wings, talks him into keeping to do the show, and they go live for the first time after Keemstar quits. It is sold as just like a quick update stream. And we're gonna watch that quick update stream, the beginning part of it, right now. Yes, I'm going to screen share it. Oh wait, that was Belle. You weren't the one incessantly asking me about screen shares. That was Belle. Keem should have stayed out of Lolcow. I hate him. I'm of two minds about that, right? I think he's a great performer on the show, but I think it's just impossible for him to stay the fuck out of it when it comes to like business shit about how the show is conducted. That's obviously retarded that he wants to do. And that's what ruined the show ultimately. But we haven't gotten there yet. This is before the show was ruined. This was kind of the catalyst that led to the show being ruined. So let's go ahead and give this a look. Go 1.5 times speed. Already did.
We're live. Okay, you two bitches, beg.
Beg.
You heard
Beg.
me. Go ahead.
I ain't good at begging.
Nice shirt, by the way, Boogie.
Yeah, you like my shirt?
Majority.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's thank you, Keemstar. We love Keemstar. Yeah,
Where's your thank you Keemstar shirts at?
I ain't gonna wear one.
I thought,
I ain't
what the hell? You got any hints at these one time? You can't get to thank you Keemstar.
Yeah, that was a year ago before I realized the games this motherfucker's playing. This guy, what game's this guy playing? Hey, come on here, fly out here, let's be friends, let's hang out. Also, I'm gonna fucking drive the show that you're on into the goddamn ground. Right? But also, thanks for flying out here. Thanks for this live with me. Also, I'm fucking ruining your fat fucking life, you piece of shit. See, I don't know, seems a little fucking schizo to me.
Also, this was one of the most pathetic things Keemstar ever did, I think. And I'm sure he'll deny this. I'm sure he'll sell it a different way. Is I guess he wanted Boogie and Wings to be his friend so bad that he invited them out to his house for the 4th of July and implied that they were going to do like Lolcow content while they were out there. And then they just didn't. And Boogie and Wings were pissed because they went out there to make money and they weren't making any money because they weren't doing any Lolcow content. And that's why Keaton quit the show, is because he was so sad that Boogie and Wings were mad at him for making them hang out with him without making money that he decided to quit the show. I don't know, a little weird, a little strange.
So I had
Old news though, I guess.
some time to think about because I was on Team Boogie here for a second, and the time I sat there and thought about it, I'm like, okay. So he makes us go out there. We spend all this money. Like regardless, the show is picking it up. The show is basically cutting him all money. You know, it's not like anything else. Like the show is like that profitable that it can eat a $2,000 bill. But I think it's up to us to figure out if we're going to dictate our money or not. I just think it's crappy because Keemstar obviously is still the biggest pool right now, and I think it's a bad timing. Like
Yeah,
even if he gave it to
terrible fucking
October,
But Tommy's going on vacation.
Yeah.
This is going to be me and you talking about McDonald's for 2 fucking weeks? Is that what's going to happen, Jordy? Where we were relying on Keemstar to help Jordy take his fucking vacation. And then the guy quits. Last I heard in the group chat, it says, oh yeah, I'm off till the 20th. I'll see you guys then. And then, oh, the 20th is going to come and he's already fucking quit. So then what? Make that make sense. Look, I'm grateful for the opportunity. I'm grateful that Keem has helped me pay my fucking rent. I'm grateful for the lifeline. I'm grateful for the fight. I'm grateful that he wanted me at his fucking engagement. I'm grateful for all that shit. Okay? Stupid fucking delusional me. I thought me and the gnome were becoming friends. I thought we were going to be friends.
Ha ha ha.
How fucking stupid am I? How fucking stupid am I, huh?
this is
When he put out
Keemstar,
this tweet,
though.
yeah, when he put out his tweet, he's like, oh, it's the happiest I've ever been. I got the girl of my dreams when I was surrounded.
Keem obviously does want to be your friend, Boogie, but then you bitched because you couldn't make any money out of it. Which is fair, considering he said you were going to make money out of it, but still, he did want to be your friend, Boogie. You fucked that up.
My family and friends. I thought he counted me and you amongst the friends. And then meanwhile, he's still fucking mad that I had a number one. I should have never talked to CoffeeZilla to begin with. It was a joke, CoffeeZilla.
Who told you that?
Of course you fucking did. Much less the second fucking time. Then in this, by the way, CoffeeZilla records you without telling you he records you.
That's not
Name
true.
it you.
More crypto
No, he did it
scam
the first time.
shit.
The first time.
Let's skip until the gnome appears, because that's when things get interesting. I'm really glad I did, because apparently it was much farther in than I thought. Okay, let's go to when Keemstar appears, and then the tone of the stream suddenly shifts.
into the live chat. I'll do it.
Yeah, just hop live.
We're ready to go. There he is.
Oh, this is where we're at. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I didn't understand how how to join that. Let me turn my camera on here. All right, so everyone seems to be confused on why I'm upset. It's only a 30-minute stream that I
I'm
did
not.
yesterday. I thought it was like crystal clear. First of all, here's the problem with the trip. All right, Boogie, you had to go meet 10 bo smelling fans, right?
No, 200, and I had to get paid to do it. It covered.
I seen the picture you posted on Twitter. Did you forget this picture?
Yes, that picture was for what was in line at that one moment. I was there for 8 hours each day, and there was a constant cycle of people.
I'm sure.
There was.
And that was so
Ask
important.
any fan that was there. And yes, it is important because, like you said, this show might not be around forever, but I've had a 5-year-long relationship with Austin. He pays me to go on 3 paid vacations a year. I already burnt the bridge with Retropalooza for the show, and I didn't want to burn the only bridge I have left. Is that unfair?
It wasn't important for you to be there. You guys wanted to come early to make the content, and I said that's impossible because I got to get ready for the party. So look, it was impossible. You guys are only here for fucking 2 days. It's impossible to get the content done.
I came for the party.
So I'm like, okay, well then let's just celebrate the successful show that we have, Lolcow Live. It's been a successful show. And then, as you're on the way here, I get a call from CoffeeZilla where you told him you don't get paid for this show.
No, I told him that no, here's what I told him, Kim, and you know this. I told him I had not, I literally showed him in that phone call the receipt where you paid me on the 31st of the previous month. So there's a 0% chance that that's what he said to you. And if he is, he's a goddamn snake lying to your face.
Okay, so now
I
you're
literally showed. Yeah,
okay, first of all, one minute. Just stop for a second. First of all, Wings' volume is low. The chat's been spamming it, so turn his volume up on Discord. And they're saying my thing is low. So turn the fucking shit up. Fix it. So
Don't turn mine up, Tommy. I'll fix mine.
Now let me finish my sentence, please. In that same conversation with CoffeeZilla, he wanted to see receipts for my income for the last 30 days. I showed him a receipt where you paid me on the 31st. So there is no way that CoffeeZilla was even remotely confused as to whether or not you have previously paid me. What I told him, and what I'm certain that he must have told you, unless he's a snake, was that you had not paid me yet for the month. I did not know what you were going to pay me because we were deducting money from the trip.
Yeah, while Boogie was crashing out and lying about the crypto scam, he told like financial YouTuber that Keemstar wasn't paying him for the podcast. And that's also why Keem is mad.
And I didn't know how it was going to work, and I needed every dime in my bank account that I could to make sure that I could do the traveling and pay my fucking mortgage and pay my medical bills and pay for everything else.
A whole ton of fucking words. A whole ton of words. But CoffeeZilla didn't just tell me that you told him that you weren't getting paid from this show. He played the fucking recording because he recorded you.
Then why? Then I understand that. Do you think people can edit things to be a little bit out of context?
Oh, come on.
Because in that same conversation with Coffee, I sent him a receipt where you had paid me 28 days earlier. So it is completely illogical for that to have been.
That's a bad argument. I'm trying to teach you, buddy. That's a bad argument.
Doesn't matter. That's the reality of it.
The reason why CoffeeZilla wanted to call me and speak to me is because he wanted to find out if you were getting paid for the show. Because after the conversation,
he can't be that retarded because he just saw a receipt. He just saw a receipt.
Let me finish what I'm saying. After the conversation with you, he was led to believe that I was not paying you.
Then he's goddamn retarded because I literally texted him a receipt where you paid me.
And I heard the recording and you said, I'm not getting, he goes, are you going to do the right thing and refund this 10K back to the people or whatever the fuck for the crypto scam? And he said, I can't, that money's gone.
Because I'm not getting paid this month, I don't know if I'm getting paid this month. That's what I said.
Oh my God. So this is why I'm pissed, people. He's going around and telling fucking YouTubers that I'm not paying him. Now here goes the second thing with Wings, all right? Wings, I heard about this cost this and that cost this and this cost this and oh my God, that cost this. I didn't hear about, oh my God, I got a fucking check for like $2,000 this month. I got a check for fucking $2,100 this month. I haven't heard you talking about the money you making. All I've heard is about the money that you're spending. I don't get it. You should be grateful for this show.
All right, let me tell you who's this. You paid us $2,100 on the first. I spent $3,800 on the trip.
Is that for you and?
No,
Boogie?
That's just for me.
That's just for you. You paid $38. How is that possible?
Because there's $1,200 Airbnb I ain't got pushed back yet. There's $700 for the first plane trip.
I got the entire trip done on $500. That's what me and Desi said.
So my plane trip was $350. The rental was $413. We bought $100 of food for the house. There was a $1,200 Airbnb.
Wait, you're billing the show on your food? Were you not planning to eat back in South Carolina?
No. I'm only billing the show for the Airbnb. I spent $2,700 if you count just my part of the Airbnb. If you count the whole Airbnb, I spent $3,800.
So let me get this straight. How much is the show going to get a bill for this trip? Let's just figure that out right now.
I'm just billing it for the $1,249.
Okay, so you're not billing it for the flights or the hotels or any of that, right?
Right.
Okay, fine. Boogie, do you have any expenses?
I had no intention of billing you for anything because I enjoyed the trip. I planned to come up there. I did it because I wanted to come see my friend.
Did you take one flight?
So now he's switching up because I clearly remember Boogie complaining about not making the content.
We took one flight from. But okay. I used points. I used miles.
Well, then I can't help you with that. All right. Yeah. Here's my point. All right. Crazy money really wasn't spent. It really wasn't fucking spent. No. All right. And then here's the other thing. Wings, last night you were on a fucking call with Boogie2988, right? And you guys were talking about how much you get paid. And you said we got paid $2,100, and that doesn't equal out to the $15,000 that the show made that month. The math isn't mathing. Isn't that what you said?
Right.
So again, you're painting a picture that I'm scamming you.
No,
And
no,
Boog-
no, no,
Boog-
no.
Yes, you were. Boogie even said it. He goes,
No, no,
"Oh,
no,
so are you
listen,
trying to say that Keemstar
no,
steals from you?"
No, I was trying to tell the Boogie that Keemstar held money back for this.
Okay, hold on. Where were the? I really did not remember how long this argument was. I thought it became what it was supposed to become pretty quick. Da, 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 da. Finding the part.
Hey, hold on a sec. I gotta reset my Discord because it's being stupid.
Okay. Oh my god, they argue about money so fucking much. Alright, here we go. I found the part. Why are they talking about the finances if the show is so successful? Because Boogie and Wings are fucking grubby. If I was Keem, I wouldn't care about expenses and I would take care of my Lolcows very generously and work with them. They're the content after all. True! Keem has always been so fucking stingy with his money. He's like, oh, I'm supposed to just give them free money? Yeah, a little! You spend money to make money. Keep your fucking cows happy so you can milk them. There ain't gonna be nothing to milk if they ain't getting the money they need to do the things, to be put in situations where further milking is possible. Booger and Wings of the show. I mean, yeah. True. You gonna reset your Discord or what?
I did.
Oh, it didn't sound like you left the call at all the whole time. Okay, so I skipped forward to when things start to get good. So put yourself in my shoes, right? I've been watching the show for months. I'm a big fan. I'm here expecting a short stream. An evening before I have a flight to catch, by the way, like stupid early in the morning. And it seems like the show's about to end, and then as you can see, there's a lot more runtime. And here's why.
Fuck you, Buggy. You know what I'm gonna do? You're not gonna like this.
Yeah, you're bringing coffee in. Of
You're not gonna like this. I'm bringing a friend in.
course you are.
I'm bringing a buddy onto the show. You are not gonna fucking like this.
Yeah, I didn't think I would. Still showed up anyway.
You're a trooper, Wookie.
You are not gonna like this one bit.
Didn't think
Ladies and
Ladies-
gentlemen, a popular streamer by the name of Destiny.
Where the fuck is our webcam at?
Listen, probably OBS is using it.
Oh my god, hold on. We're turning the camera on.
Oh,
you, you guys really ruined the intro. He gave you the big shout out,
You just shut the fuck
and then
up.
there's no chat
We're
marks, and it's just your voice, and it's just fucking cringe.
Everything about
There.
yeah. Do we have a camera?
You know,
This is so casual for Destiny. He's literally in the middle of recording his podcast, calling into this podcast. Destiny, who might allegedly be a little bit of a pedo guy, but we didn't know that at the time.
How you guys doing tonight? What's going on?
yeah, how's it going? We can see you. You guys look fantastic.
What kind of fucking guest is this?
Turn it on.
I mean, some of you.
Don't be so friendly.
Oh, there you
Oh
go.
my god, we're on.
Not X.
We don't even don't worry about it.
Yeah, you can say whatever you want. It's gonna be.
So that's Destiny, famous streamer, and Dan, formerly of the Anything Else podcast with Destiny, before Destiny got in trouble for many various things. So things haven't been going great for Destiny recently, but he got a pretty big win over Boogie.
Be like Lisa.
All right, are we good to go?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
You're good.
Okay. Boogie 2488, you are being confronted tonight.
Go
I
ahead.
am 99% sure that you are faking.
No, don't move.
You are faking your cancer diagnosis, Boogie.
Okay, let's hear that.
Let's hear that.
Did the doctor ever tell you, or did he ever say the word cancer?
He said polycythemia vera, which is a form of cancer, as he explained it to me. And no, it is not secondary polycythemia, which is Nicholas Diorio's explanation for this bullshit.
So I think it is secondary polycythemia.
Well,
Can
then
you
why would,
explain?
why would he call it polycythemia vera? Why would he tell me that I have hormone markers in my blood that tells me I have polycythemia vera? Why does he order a bone marrow biopsy to confirm it?
Well, if you ordered a bone marrow biopsy to confirm it, it would be weird that you told us that you already had a diagnosis and confirmation.
Because the markers are in my blood. The hormone markers are in my blood, Destiny.
Right. But you said that you'd received a diagnosis, but now you just told me you got a bone marrow biopsy.
It's a diagnosis, and now we're confirming. It's called a confirmation. The hormone markers are already in my blood.
Yep.
And
So I
we
think
are confirming it with the biopsy because I'm wanting to do that because I'm praying to God I don't fucking have cancer.
He doesn't care.
I'm praying to God I'm taking the 1 in a million fucking chance that they're fucking wrong, and there's another reason I have the hormone fucking imbalances in my blood.
Yeah. Why are you praying to God 2 years after you said that you have cancer that you don't have cancer?
Because 2 years ago, they told me I have polycythemia vera based on the fact that I had increased red blood cell counts, increased hemoglobin, and the hormone markers in my blood, and it all spelled pretty definitively that I have this. And so he wanted to get a bone marrow biopsy, but it is intrusive and expensive, so they decided to forego it. I would like to still get it done because I am hopeful, I am praying that there's a fucking merciful God of the world that would be willing to fucking let this be wrong, even though it most certainly is not.
So why are you talking about expensive cancer treatments if they don't even know if you have cancer? That nothing
Because they're treating it, dipshit, because they've been treating it for 2 fucking years.
How are they treating it, Boogie?
Blood test, blood thinners, bloodletting, medications. They're trying to get my weight down. I'm seeing the doctor every 3 fucking months. I'm doing blood tests every fucking month. We're doing it.
So they don't know if
What
you
do
have
you
cancer or
know?
not. So can I understand
Don't
this?
hold my fucking hand.
Can I,
I can explain. So I can explain everything. Right?
Alright.
So Boogie has a
ahead.
condition called polycythemia, which means it's an elevation.
Polycythemia vera.
Let him talk, you fat fuck. I want to hear the guy that actually knows something.
Polycythemia vera.
Destiny, go
He
ahead.
knows more about my fucking
Yes,
medical
yes,
diagnosis
I
than
get it.
do.
Well,
Go right the fuck ahead. I was in the fucking room. My girlfriend was in the fucking room. When told me.
You
Go
are
right the fuck
filibustering.
ahead, Destiny. Go right
You
the fuck
are
ahead.
Tommy C trying his best to control the show as usual, but Boogie's so pressed because he's being caught in his lie that he just won't have it.
filibustering,
Be
sir.
nice. Okay. So I think that Boogie was told that he has polycythemia, which means he has an elevation of his red blood cells. Now, there is a cancer known as polycythemia vera, which is caused by a mutation in some part of your body that causes an elevation of 3 different levels of things. We'll find one of those is the red blood cell count. However, when Boogie was talking about the polycythemia, he mentioned a couple things that I thought were interesting. The first was that taking an exogenous hormone, TRT, testosterone, that caused an increase in him developing this condition. So taking testosterone will not cause you to develop a cancer. That doesn't, not for this particular cancer, it won't. It will cause you to develop secondary polycythemia. The second thing that he mentioned was that his doctor ordered a sleep study. That's because one of the things that can cause your body to produce more red blood cells is if you have hypoxemia, which is an
Tommy's laugh is like his best quality. I don't know. You're such a little. You can't have any fun. He has a fun laugh. He's famous for how fun his laugh is.
lower count of or a low amount of oxygen in your blood for an extended period of time. And the reason why he ordered that sleep study is probably because Boogie either has pulmonary obstructive something, or he has, as he mentioned, sleep apnea. And sleep apnea, which is a decrease in oxygen overnight, can lead to a decrease in oxygen in your blood, which can lead to an increase in the production of red blood cells. All of the things that Boogie described, both the things that cause this and the treatments for it, are consistent with secondary polycythemia. None of these are consistent with cancer. And the fact that he's saying that they've now ordered a biopsy 2 years after. Wait, 2 years after.
May I review?
He's not done. He's not done.
Yeah. 2 years ago, you said that you had a cancer diagnosis, but now you just said now they're doing a biopsy.
Confirmation.
Is this awesome? Are we treating a blood cancer without actually confirming it yet? For 2 years, you've been having a cancer treatment without confirming there's actually cancer there?
Because it was in my blood markers, and that's pretty goddamn definitive. You can Google that, Destiny. When you have the hormones, when you have the hormone in the blood that is produced by this cancer, it's pretty goddamn definitive. It doesn't show up for just the.
You know, it hasn't historically gone well for people when they tell Destiny to Google something. I'm just saying.
Shit sakes of it.
Can I say something quick?
Yes.
Look, you won't keep saying you're the patient. You know what your body has.
Yes.
When I go to the
Well, I guess JonTron won now, as has been established on Twitter.
doctor, they give me shit like this, which is like
Yep.
papers that will tell me.
And I was gonna say, look at this whole thing. Tell me a single document with polycythemia vera on it. You don't have one. I don't think the doctor ever diagnosed you with it.
Can I ask you something, Destiny? Is it possible that when the doctor was seeing him, they were asking you could have polycythemia, if I'm saying it correctly, or polycythemia vera, but you don't have the cancer version, you have this version. Is that possible? I'm asking him. Is it could be like a lost in translation type situation?
Yeah. So polycythemia just means you have an elevation of red blood cells. That's all it means. Your red blood cell count is
So
high.
you can just be fat and sleep apnea can create that, because I'm buff.
Sleep apnea could do it. Yeah, anything. Yeah, like that could cause it. And the fact that Boogie said, we knew that when I was taking TRT, this was a risk of that. That means that risk is to develop secondary polycythemia. That was the risk, and then that is what ended up happening, unfortunately. But it's not cancer. That was induced because of just a low oxygenation of the blood.
So explain to me, Destiny, why there are hormone markers in my blood that have tested positively for polycythemia vera. Explain that.
If there was,
papers, dude.
I'm never showing any of these motherfuckers my medical. Go fuck yourself. I said that 2 years ago, and I'm staying by it now. Destiny, Jackson Clark, Team Star, you can see it when I fucking die. It's my fucking goddamn medical record. I've given you every goddamn phone call. I've given you every fucking text. It's never made a single goddamn thing better. I'm not gonna fucking do it. Go fuck yourselves.
You could easily end this right now by just
I would
showing
rather
the
you
exact
motherfuckers.
numbers.
I would rather you motherfuckers continue to LARP. I would rather you motherfuckers continue to LARP than to have the last goddamn thing. The last goddamn thing.
You're the one who keeps
the
LARPing.
fucking security I have in the fucking world.
You're the one who
so
keeps
the easy thing here is if there are blood markers that definitively confirm polycythemia vera as a blood cancer, then why are they doing the biopsy?
Because I'm insisting on it because I'm hoping they're wrong.
No, wait. Why would you have to insist on a biopsy if you can confirm with blood markers? It's
Because
because
I'm
you can't.
hoping that they are wrong. Because I'm hoping
If
they're
you're hoping
wrong.
they're wrong, then why 2 years ago you're talking about fighting cancer? Why would you be
Because I
talking
have
about
been for 2 years, Destiny.
fighting cancer? How? With
Listen,
what? With blood thinners?
Because,
This one's for you.
because oh god, because you treat polycythemia vera almost identically to the way that you treat polycythemia. Because you can't attack the cancer directly. All you can do is treat the symptoms, and the symptoms are identical to polycythemia because it's the same fucking thing, with the exception of one's getting caused by an external source and the other's being caused by fucking cancer. And
I think the point is proven. We don't have all night. Boogie2988 exaggerated his cancer diagnosis. Looking back on it, it seems like he's just completely retarded. That's what I learned throughout that stream, is that he misinterpreted the words of a doctor. He's completely retarded. But that doesn't change the fact that when you claim you have cancer online for 2 years, and you garner sympathy and donations from claiming you have cancer online for 2 years, and it turns out you don't have cancer, people don't like that. They're not fans. But what people do like is drama and watching the villains struggle. So, the 20 more minutes of rage bait argument. So Boogie2988 gets called out for faking cancer. That stream is 4 hours long. Fucking Mr. Medicare shows up, Turkey Tom shows up, Mudahar shows up, a fucking conga line of people there to be like, Boogie, why won't you just show us your medical records so you can prove you have cancer? And Boogie being like, oh, it's my last shred of privacy. Oh, if I screenshot my web portal where it says I have cancer, it'll be in violation of my privacy. Oh, I'm crying about how I'm about to lose my house, but they offered me $70,000 to see my medical records, and I won't show it to them because it's my last bit of privacy. Ugh. So that's how that stream went. Legendary, probably one of the highest viewed streams in YouTube history, made a ridiculous amount of money. And at that point, Keemstar smelled the syrup and realized that the real money is in when these titans fall. So the show becomes a farce. It becomes, what can we do to Boogie today? What can we do to Wings today? What can we pretend is going on that will be enough drama? Yeah, like 15,000, something crazy like that, Redux. Yeah. 15,000 concurrent viewers, something insane like that. And so Keem smells the syrup. They start faking a bunch of shit. Tommy goes on vacation, and then Tommy comes back. And they trick him into getting himself fired. It was like a whole fucked up situation where, okay, so they wanted Tommy to sign an NDA where he wasn't going to talk about the finances of the show, which was a completely unenforceable NDA because he lives in Germany and has no American assets. So there's no way to sue him in relation to an NDA. So he didn't want to sign it because it was useless and he didn't want to give Keemstar's address. So he refused to sign the NDA. So everybody's pissed because Tommy won't sign the NDA. And then Tommy comes back, Keemstar quits. NDA for the scripted bullshit. Exactly. That's what it was really for. The finances were the excuse. So Tommy wouldn't sign the NDA. So Tommy returns, Keem quits, and leaves the show to Keem quits again, by the way. He unquit after the cancer thing, and then he quits again. And leaves the show to Boogie Wings and Tommy. But then Boogie Wings and Tommy are like, okay, we're gonna come back on this day. And then before that day, Keemstar goes on Twitter and he's like, these fucking guys can't do anything. They haven't even done a show. What losers. And because Boogie and Wings are easily manipulated, they decide we have to do a show right now. And they go live, and Tommy C is not available. He's at like a family gathering or something. So he's like, guys, we said we weren't going to rush into this. Why are you live? Let's fucking have a call real quick and figure this out. And they ignored him, so he deleted the live stream to get their attention. And because he deleted the live stream, that was the grounds for Keemstar to immediately take away his permissions and fire him from the show. So Tommy C was fired, and that was the end of that. And at that point, they just leaned into the scripted stuff. Eventually, they introduced their first spin-off, a show called Lolcow Queens, with crazy women that they found somewhere. And eventually, it kind of spirals into this whole like podcast network, which is what it is today. Where now it's just like Lolcow Live still goes on, and it's Keem and Boogie and Wings, but there's like 11 other Lolcow shows with like various weird Discord retards that they found hosting them. So it's quite the strange project now. Tommy's back on board. He's not on live. He's on his own show called Lolcow Cafe. And there's a bunch of other shows with a bunch of other hosts. And now that's where we are. There's a whole fucking universe of this shit now that all spawned from the time that Boogie lied about cancer. Let's see it. Let's watch some Boogie crying about this before we leave, huh? Boogie breakdown cancer. Where's the I'm in like so much pain clip? That's the clip I want to see. Boogie, I'm in pain. I'm in tremendous pain. Yep. Okay, Boogie 2988 angry for over 8 minutes, and it seems to include that
Yes.
Why don't you?
clip. So this will be our closer. But before we enjoy this, I'm gonna go piss. So, Pro Royalty, tell the viewers a funny story about your life.
I have nothing funny.
There's got to be something. Tell them about a time that your autism resulted in you doing something silly. There's plenty of stories. I've heard them.
The time that my autism pulled twins by accident, I guess. I don't know. There wasn't that much to that story.
Not your fake Chad stories where you pull
Oh,
women.
this isn't fake. Isn't
Okay,
fake.
fine. Tell your obvious fake story and let Redox say how fake it is. Go ahead. I'm gonna piss.
Riley, you can say it's fucking fake all you want. You just are mad.
Tell your twin story. Let Redox decide. Let Redox decide. Tell your twin story. I gotta piss.
All right, so I was working a concert one night, and I shit you fucking not. For some reason, there were two twins that were like my age, and I don't know why, because I was like 13, and this was a very much adult concert. I spent the entire night with them, and I have no idea why. Just did. Do not remember their names to save my fucking life. But it was very weird when one of them came on to me, and then the other one came on immediately after, and I was just like, "What the fuck? What did I do?" Redox, you can say whatever you fucking want. When I what? Nah, I was fucking drunk as shit because I had been hanging out with college kids that entire night. There was college kids there, and I was drinking with them and fucking smoking like a motherfucker. Nobody had any self-control. Yeah. Again, I said there wasn't much to this story. I had weird game for a while. Nah, I'm
sure
sure.
you weren't high off Benadryl.
I'm sure, dude. This was the same concert that that happened.
Here's some A&W Zero Sugar, my new signature drink as seen on Lolcow Live.
Jesus Christ, how did you make yourself look fatter by shaving?
Die.
You made yourself look fucking fatter.
All right, let's watch a grown man scream about how he wants to kill himself because he got caught in a lie, shall we? Royalty, it's
And
funny.
Dogs, you sound like a fucking incel, so
80% of the stories Crow Royalty tells are completely cap.
you can say what you want.
He's a great improvisationalist. I'll give him that.
But no, Riley, this was the same night that I blacked out and do not want to remember.
Well, sounds like you blacked out, so don't remember it. That's a good thing.
Nah, you know why I don't want to fucking remember that shit.
We don't need to talk about your deep trauma on live stream. I'm trying to fucking skirt past it. Anyway, speaking of trauma, Boogie.
You just tell the
I
audience.
don't want to destroy a human life. Because I don't want to destroy someone's fucking life. Because I don't want to destroy somebody's life. Because I don't want to destroy somebody's life. Because I don't want to destroy somebody's life.
Okay.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
No, I don't. I'll
you just
destroy
sat
mine
here.
all day. I'll destroy mine all day.
you
I'll
sat
destroy
here.
mine all day. And my dad is dead. And my mom is dead. I'll talk about those
Yeah,
pieces of shit till they fucking rot.
Yeah, but
I will
Chad
not
and
talk
Desi
about
aren't dead.
still fucking alive. I will not. We've talked about it. We made an agreement. And I'm not going to do that.
Just wants attention. He'll literally say anything. I've met people in high school like that. Me too. And I know the signs.
For internet cloud. I'm not going to do that so the Keemstar can jerk off to it. No, thank you. We're not here
Yes,
for the fucking audience to get off
we
on
understand that you talk
destroy
loud.
somebody's
That doesn't
fucking
mean
life.
okay.
For goddamn internet cloud. This is not a topic I will cover for internet cloud.
Nobody's talking about that copper. Here's what I'm trying to talk to you about, Mr. Talk Loud.
Later.
You're on a lot of medicine, Boogie. Is any of those medicines at SSRI?
Booger was so much fatter. Yeah, he lost a shit ton of weight after he started recovering from this incident.
Go fuck yourself. I will divulge no more medical information to any of you motherfuckers.
This is you ain't got to tell me what it is. Like,
Go
this is a bevy of
fuck
medicine.
yourself. Go fuck yourself.
I'm so
Because you need to be on an SSRI.
Bro,
because like
just
you
stop.
should not have
Wings,
this emotion.
wings, stop. Just stop. Just stop.
A few moments later.
Why don't you say what you want to say about the situation?
I want to die. That's what I say over and over and over again. I hate being alive. I hate being alive. I hate breathing. I hate being alive. I'm in tremendous pain. I'm in tremendous pain. Help me. Help me. Help me. I'm in so much pain. I'm in so much pain. I'm in so much pain.
All right, well then, okay, let's get off the
No, no,
internet. Let's just get off.
What do you want me to talk about instead? What do you want me to talk about
No,
instead?
I'm not.
He's doing this in front of like they still had residual cancer views. He's doing this in front of like 10,000 people.
This goes back to like last night. You're not mentally fit to be on the show. It's
No,
irresponsible.
what did you want to talk about? Anything but the abuse. What are you doing to my play button?
It's not. It's
What
not.
about Trish talking about 4-year-old girls?
I
We're
got a
gonna talk
question.
about that?
And by the way, I know you can't talk about your sister. You said you would talk about your dad and mother all day. So will you address those issues? Because
Yes, my mother twisted my fucking tipples. That's part of the abuse. And she twisted my balls and my dick. And she told me that sex was disgusting and awful. And she told me that only disgusting, awful people had it.
Okay, but then well, let's not talk about any of it.
No, my dad.
Like really unfortunate that this happened to him. A lot of people think he was lying about this. I choose to believe him. Like people like pointed out inconsistencies in his story, but like when you're abused as a child, usually your memory of that is not very clear. So I choose to take Boogie at his word on this shit. But like you gotta calm down. You're in front of an audience. Just hang up if you don't want to talk about it. Just hang up, Boogie. But you won't because you want the money. You want the dollars. So you have to get back on the show. He was fired at this point. We all knew he was gonna get unfired, and he did. But he's got to be here so they don't kick him off the show. So instead of doing the mature thing and just being like, "This is disgusting that you guys are trying to bilk me out of this," and hanging up the call, he has a man baby fit in front of 10,000 people. This is funny, sped up at 1.5. I thought it would be. I believe him. Yeah, thank you, Redux. I think he's being serious.
Fucking masturbated in front of me and showed me pornography and asked me if I want to join in and encouraged me to touch him, and I fucking did. I did. I fucking did. I fucking did. I fucking
Okay,
did.
no.
There. Can we be done? Can we be done with it? Can we be done with
We're
it?
done. We're done. We're done with it. We're done with that conversation. I don't.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're done with that
Thank you.
conversation.
Thank you.
I got something I can ask that has nothing to do with that kind of conversation.
A few inches later.
So down and depressed and in pain.
I
You didn't have an
fucking
answer.
hate myself every
Why?
second. Because I'm a piece of shit. Have you not read the fucking internet?
The internet's not always right. Like
They
don't-
are. They fucking are. They fucking are. I am a piece of shit. I am human garbage.
Do not hit yourself.
Yeah,
or I have
don't
to
hit
hang
yourself,
up. Or I have to hang up on you. No self-harm shit at all. In fact, the yelling and screaming is kind of self-harm. You got to stop. You got to
Those
talk.
cheeseburgers, let me do that for a year.
You got to talk normal, bro. You can't have these outbursts like this. Come on.
Eventually.
Positive things about the aspect of this whole situation. You just
None of it's
ignore.
positive. None of it's positive. None of it's positive. I don't want any of those things.
We
You know
have
what I'm saying?
19,000 real viewers here. This is not bought it.
We have 10 million. I don't care. The only thing I care about in the world is not being in miserable fucking pain. That's all I want. That's all I want. I want to wake up tomorrow not in miserable fucking pain. That's all I want. The 10 million, 20 million, 5 million watchers won't do that.
Funniest part is that after all of this, he like calmed down and did exactly what everybody told him, and now he's like living a better life than he ever lived before. Like, what was the point of all this?
How's your
Won't
weight
do
doing?
that.
How's your weight doing right now?
It's down because I'm on a medication that I can no longer afford, by the way, but I've lost 24 fucking pounds on the piece of shit, but I get to cut it all back on because I don't have the fucking money
Let's
to pay
go.
for the goddamn medication.
Guys, he lost 24 pounds. 24 pounds.
I get to put it right back on.
Congratulations, buddy. 24 is a big deal.
I get to put it right back on.
No, you're not going to put it on. You lost it. Good job.
It was the medication that did it. I'm gonna look at it.
That's good.
It's bad. It's bad. How's it good that I can't afford the medication? How's it good? How's it good that I can't afford the medication?
You lost
How's that
24
good?
pounds. You lost
Because
24
I'm gonna put it right back on.
Why are you saying that? Why are you instantly...
Because I can't afford the medication. Because I can't afford the medication. Because I can't afford the medication.
Medication is to eat less. And you immediately knew that and executed on that once you stopped being a baby.
Why can't you afford the medication?
Because I lost my fucking job.
No, you sold your part of your job.
Yeah,
Like, you chose to do
you're
that.
getting money for that.
Which I need.
Probably started taking his meds. Yeah, probably. Lolcow started making enough money he could afford his medication.
For mortgage, but I can't make YouTube videos. I can't live stream. I can't even sell my cards
Have
on
you tried
whatnot
make-
anymore.
Have you tried making
I'm
YouTube
banned
videos?
from the internet. Remember, Keem? I'm banned from the internet. You don't let me do shit. You told me I'm not allowed to do shit.
That's
I can't
true.
even sell my cards on whatnot. I
That's-
can't even tweet. I can't even fucking post. I can't post my girlfriend's fucking OnlyFans. I can't do shit.
Well, the
Is
reason...
he gonna come slap you when you do that?
But listen to me. The reason why I banned you from the internet is because there has to be punishments. And if you do these punishments, I think the internet
The
will...
punishment's gonna make sure I don't have
Let
enough
me
money.
finish.
to pay
Let
for
me
fucking
finish what I'm
anything.
saying.
One eternity later.
No,
He ultimately didn't end up pimping Desi out on OnlyFans, because that was a thing for a while. Like, first they were talking about doing like a cosplay OnlyFans. Then one episode, Boogie suddenly decided it was totally fine for her to show whole and explained why. But ultimately it didn't amount to anything, which is good, because that age gap is weird, and I feel like it would be a lot weirder if he was profiting off of her naked body on the internet.
Scout, Boogie, keep your chin up, man. You'll get through this. We all go through the storm sometimes. Fault sees us through it. Thank you.
His blood pressure might be crazy. I think they measured it at some point during this crash out. Maybe not on this stream, but like in the following week during the crash out. And it does get pretty crazy.
That was inspirational. They had your
I
back.
don't know. I don't care. I don't care. I just want to get to it. I don't care.
You got
Let me
this.
get to it.
You got this, bro. Let's
Shut up.
You're doing good.
Shut the fuck up. Janelle Am says to me it comes down to credibility, as in the Boogie has none. I'm having a hard time giving him any benefit of the doubt. I'm all for listening to all survivors. It's really hard to accept that I'm an advocate, but I can't.
12 seconds later.
They made him read the super chats, and they're all about how he's a piece of shit for faking cancer. I love how Co-Royalty has like decided that he's frustrated because we're accusing them of their stories being fake, so they're not reacting to any of this at all.
Jay Hawker says, Boogie, if you truly love Desi, you would break up with her. If she has the issues you said, she's being with you is going to make it worse, not better. You're going to mess her up. Well, she... And her
You're telling me Desiree showed it all? No, but they were thinking about it. Boogie pre-coped about Desi's pussy being on the internet, but they ultimately didn't do it.
family disagrees, but go off, I guess. Big man on dick. Buy a hat for your hat.
Oh no, am I gonna get in trouble for talking about Desi's pussy? No, because she's not Keemstar's girlfriend. That's still so funny that an entire Lolcow show died because a caller talked about Brantley's pussy. And Keem got all pissed.
Let him know. Go off, Queen. Go off,
Oh,
Queen.
I'm not interested. Just let me get through.
It wasn't even like, I don't even think it was like creepy descriptions of like how he imagined her pussy, like you might imagine out of context when you hear that. He was spreading some like weird rumor that kid behind a camera had unintentionally seen Brantley's pussy, and they discussed it. And then Madhouse got fucking canceled over it because Keemstar's so pressed that people are hypothetically discussing somebody might have seen his girlfriend's pussy by accident.
Through it, Dan.
You got
Matt,
this.
Matt, shut the fuck up! Let me get through it, motherfucker!
That's what a person who makes up stories does, rather than actually giving details of content.
Matt Sale says, so only people that aren't capable of refusing his testimony are allowed to be discussed. If they are dead, they're fair game. This is why, Dan, I told you I couldn't talk about this.
You can do
This
this.
is why I told you, no, I can't. I told you I couldn't talk about
Boogie,
this.
you knocked
I
this out of the
begged
park.
you. I begged you not to make me talk about this on the show. I begged you.
You crushed it.
I begged you.
You, I begged you, Dan.
I begged you, Dan. I begged you.
You crushed
I
it.
begged you. I
You did
begged
very good tonight.
you. I fucking begged you.
You did. What's going on over there? You did fine. I think you broke your computer. Hello?
And rip
Are you there?
Boogie's computer.
Oh my god. His fucking. I think his roommate cut off the power. Oh no. I think the roommate cut off the power. Remember how the fucking roommate and the girlfriend. Remember how they were watching the power switch, where if he lost it, they were just gonna unplug it. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Well.
And there we have it, folks. And the rest is history. And now we have a whole universe. Because Boogie faked cancer. That's really what started it all. Lolcow is an empire built on fake cancer. It was cool. It was cooler back in the day when it was an actual podcast. I enjoy it now, but it's in the way that people enjoy like reality television. It's not entirely true. Like I still think Boogie Wings and Keem put on a good show sometimes when it's not ridiculously drama ridden. But even the drama is like delicious, delicious garbage that I want to consume. So the system works, is what I'm saying, essentially. So that's a little history lesson on Lolcow Live to end out the week. Our student has sent themselves to detention. Oh, they're muted. I wonder if something's happening or if they're just being shitty. Well, I think they're dead, chat.
No, I'm here. I was talking to somebody.
You should have warned me. Did you like miss the whole clip?
No,
Okay.
I saw like a quarter or like 2 quarters of it, and then got pulled away.
You should have said something. I was playing the clip for you. Essentially.
It was Boogie freaking out because people were calling his cancer diagnosis bullshit.
Yeah, and he's like super animated and ridiculous about it. It's funny. Whatever.
If it was you, that would be funny.
Royalty's deflecting because they're mad at us. Thank you for listening, everybody. See you
But
next week.
no, I do have to go do shit again.
What'd you say?
All right, I said I do have to go do stuff though.
Oh, okay. Bye.
Bye.
What a fucking. I can't wait until Crow fakes cancer, huh? I don't even believe Crow was talking with somebody. Yeah, they're probably lying. As they tend to do. But folks, thanks for listening to Lolcow Nobodies this week. We'll see you next week for some epic stuff. Looks like I might be watching Lolcow tonight after all. I was supposed to go to the beach, but it does not sound like beach time out there. Bro fakes the fake dogs. They're faking dogs. It's them barking actually. They're just doing their best dog impression. All right, enough dogging on Crow Royalty, but and we're gonna end the show now. So goodbye.